Got the A side, but not the spike plant just yet. Continuously pushed down by utility from GodSquad, and now the backup is here too, Sam.
It's going to be tough. And look at this KappA jumping on top of the wall along with Rossi. It's all up to Juicy. He did not even see a single player. His entire team is wiped out, and now forces from all across from their attacker's side. But they're making sure they set them up for a trap.
Oh, but Blee played so slow. They only pull off the wall when they're so damn close, and GodSquad, they get surprised. Two men taking it down early, and GodSquad suddenly, with a couple of weapons lost, maybe in a bad position. But KappA, he pulls one back. But Scary with the Spectre is truly gotten scary here, Sam. As Bleed suddenly looking for a Thrifty.
Holding it off. He knows there's somebody, and what a play coming in. It's back to a 2v2 situation, but Retla takes down KappA, denies the screen.
Going back to that A side, knowing they can overwhelm, and they do exactly that. But KappA is here to hold, playing the anchor, picks up the 2, and suddenly KappA's turned the tides around. Skills here for the backup, and G, they have the spike here, Sam.
A round which looked like they could have had a chance, but look at this, they're bringing it back for HellrangeR in this positioning. Sandwich them, but Scary, he's not stopping. He brings it back to a 1v1 situation. It's the danger man, Rossi against Scary. Both of them are Scary opponents. But Scary, oh no, the ult being committed.
He knows where it came from.
Yeah, exactly. Rossi, he climbed the ropes in the nest.
We don't get any, and Bleed are ready for the retake already.
Spike planted.
Rossi is able to find one. Somehow players have backed off, but look at this, the Lear does not work that great. Players are just falling like dominoes one after another. Rossi and Lightningfast finding a way to capitalize. This Elo is a tough fight. There were just too many players with the classics just trying to spam. Now it's all up to Deryeon in this 1v2 situation. skillZ is super low, but on the other hand, Lightningfast has a weapon, and this revive coming through. Deryeon did contest it, but not for too long.
They're waiting for an overpeak. One slight misstep from GodSquad, and they will make them pay. Doing exactly that. The flank gets stomped and shut down. It's once again that itch, that feeling for GodSquad to get information that puts them down. But hold on, KappA pull it back once again.
It's only good for one. HellrangeR crossed over to A. They are worried about it. You can see how Bleed are cautious, right? In any move that they're making. KappA is running from screens, gives a lot in terms of the sound cue, and crazyguy spots.
GodSquad think it's going to be a late A hit, but they're all going up to tube. And in this kitchen, they may be held to pay, and a lot of blood because Rossi is holding down his operator. He finds that first blood, but with the wall immediately coming through, Bleed, they're looking to force it down. They've lost the man, but they want the plant. Can they get it with the Viper's spin? Can he set up his world?
Brilliant read by Retla. Now it's up to Rossi. He has an opto, but if he climbs the rope, he knows it's done for him. In the meantime, there are players still at mid. Those lurkers left alive, but SkRossi inside the Viper's pit goes and takes down Retla. This is a man who loves to play with danger. He does not care.
Can you imagine being a Viper in a Viper's pit and being scared of your back? Because a random guy in an operator might cut you out, but it's not gonna happen. The snake bite denies Rossi, but KappA able to pick up a kill on the other side now. In a saucy position of sorts, he's gonna have to play in the Viper's world, and in her world, he is the prey, not the hunter. Not a familiar position, especially in this 2v1 Bleed. Despite losing that initial pick, they brute force down, they pick up the round.
But they're still trying to slow them down with the utilities that they have. Recon from both the ends. One gets broken down. Hunter's Fury coming in. A counter Hunter's Fury where SkRossi is good for one in between these laser beams coming through. But it is still going to be Bleed coming on top. KappA now trying to swing up. Good for one. HellrangeR helping it out. It brings the 1v2 situation. Oh wait, that Stinger is doing a lot in terms of the damage. Now HellrangeR, he knows he has a weaker weaponry. But on the other end, it is crazyguy.
Does he though? Because it's not rage. What? And he stings him like a beast, silent as ever.
Bait and switch. Now look at that. They've set up Juicy for such a good positioning, and nobody checked that. They're rushing. He's just showing trigger discipline at this point. Good for one. Looking for a lot more. Doubles down. He is dismissed out of there as Retla capitalizes. Everything has been torn apart of what GodSquad could have done in this pistol.
Toxins going up.
Set up the trap and GodSquad fall prey.
Recon out there, but look at that. That was the setup coming in from Bleed at this point is too good. The reads. And look at this, Rossi.
Oh.
Not too sure if he has the read. He spotted Juicy. Juicy's able to tuck himself away and bleed. Juicy still comes to contest, and look at this red. Never backed off. Empress being popped from Juicy to make life even more difficult. A brilliant use of Lear, and he's not stopping. Along with Retla as well as crazyguy coming up, going in for the swings and finding picks, and that's going to be bleed on match point.
Going to be an interesting affair, but this map not done just yet. Miracles can happen. Can GodSquad find it? It most doesn't really seem to be the case. Crazyguy already with the first blood.
They've lost the controller, so right now putting down any kind of poisons is going to be tough. And crazyguy is not stopping. He's just snappy at this point, and he's not even thought of a reload. He's like, I'm just going to look forward to those kills. If I can find more, I'll take them. But KappA puts a stop to it. He has SkRossi to rely on, and the 2D force from SkRossi has already been popped off. But on the other end, Retla has a resurrection.
Oh, and he's gonna go exactly that, walls it up, and he's gonna bring Juicy back online, but Rossi's used the time to sneak in all the way towards site now. Hoping, praying, he gets the peek. On that tour de force, Rossi looking for a pick with Juicy. Look at him, he's managed to reposition himself, he's gonna find Rossi right in his crosshairs, and Retla grabbing up the final blow. Bleed 13-4, get off to a resounding start in this BO3 series.
Squad where they're looking for a quick B hit, and the read, look at it, it's so brilliant.
Like you said, with the read, they're ready in the shadows, want to get the fast retake on, but Lightningfast already picked up one, doubles down with the frenzy, and he's truly causing mayhem. Picked up a 3k, and while Rossi gets traded out far in the depths of aiming, GE, they've got the spike plant down for crazyguy. Shocking one with the dart, picks up one another with a hole in his head, and now with the darts, backward, it's GodSquad. The aggressive push in for a long, they want to take the fight to lead, only Rossi ahead.
He dodges all the utilities and just creeps up. Crazyguy was ready for the read, and that cloudburst. We've always seen that in the recent times, right? When Jets are trying to push through their own cloudburst, they get kind of caught out. Early Hunter's Fury to deny, but look at this, it works.
One enemy
They don't even care for the lockdown, they're just fighting players who are coming up. And with that, it's all left to Lightningfast.
He's gonna have to be Lightningfast indeed to be able to pull off any fight here, because he's stuck in sight and nowhere to go. Deryeon's taking control of the spike as well, and now they're gonna check shot. They have an idea that he's somewhere nearby, but not exactly where. Timing couldn't come into play, and it indeed does. Picks up one, but now his position known. Lightningfast has no idea. Recon combined with the fault line ensures that GodSquad not able to take it till Rossi tries to dash in, and crazyguy's like, nope. What? Don't you dare.
First, Rossi gets hit with a wallbang with the operator, and then he just walks right into the crosshairs of Crazy, and that doesn't stop there. And now look at this. They kept a lurker who has skills. He also gets punished. It's up to the last two players who are trying to push up Garage. Retla good for one, and Deryeon acts on the other. But look at the number of ultimates that Bleed have, as you mentioned. One after another, if they start rolling out, they will not be able to do anything. But unfortunate Crazyguy's ultimate, because he's doing it from A Haven, it does not connect anywhere.
Oh, but that's okay. It causes the chaos for them to push in from C-Link. And now with the Cosmic Divide, they can't respond. But look at the look. Look at the presence. skillZ got two. And he's got HellrangeR coming through with the Rolling Thunder too. KappA comes in for the distraction. Finds one with the Reaver. And suddenly, GodSquad, they're here to make Bleed die. Leaving Juicy on his lonesome. Down one. The 1v2, HellrangeR rightfully backing off, respecting the pull them off. Doesn't give them till the last moment. Lead happy to keep up the site. They have the Rolling Thunder of their own to deny, but G, we recognize that they're taking the flight to Bleed. Pick up a 1-for-1, and that breach taken away. That's a Rolling Thunder out of play here, Sam, and suddenly Bleed's plan to retake
used it
down the drain.
Rolling Thunder was used, the other end, it has been stopped. And look at this, Nightfall again coming in from KappA, which has bought them even more time that they can play around with. KappA, unfortunate, two people jump on top from the tower, and it's made life jungle right now. They're going in for a complete clean retake. I think this map has all been about crazyguy. The way he's just finding value.
KappA though does catch out Juicy, and just like that, GodSquad have access to this site. But you said this map has been just about crazyguy, and he's gonna make it definitely that. Looks to anchor in that spot, but instead, he's caught out Deryeon. KappA, another Sheriff kill to make it a 3v3 with Lightningfast. Look, GodSquad suddenly has to win it all.
The sound cue, because of Lightningfast, he tells that there are backstabbers coming through. Brilliant use of utility way before he pushes up, but KappA, look at this, the timing catches Astra in the astral form. Is a 1v2 situation right now. Lightningfast, he's coming in from healing. He's already up close at the attack defender spawn. And the timing, and this works as a thrifty for GodSquad. Deryeon already quick to reposition. Look at this timing again. He's just going in for those raw peaks. Juicy would always love it. But KappA's look. The timing and skills as well. Double stun. Now it's all up to GC to keep control of A. Yes, he's doing it right now. He's taken down skills as well. This is looking very, it's a 3v2 situation. Recover the spike, get the spike down with just 10 seconds on the clock. Oh, a brilliant C's coming through, but still.
I think that was a no-scope headshot from Rossi. Wins the operator battle and pulls it down to a 2v2. Against all odds in a round where Juicy was going ham. It's Rossi who has the final word. But maybe his teammates can pull it back because that tempo smooth to a 3-shot. Gets Redfla into an insane spot, but Rossi's still able to pull back one. Leave it down to KappA, who's been consistent as ever. Yeah, they managed to delay though, but Rossi on his Blade Storm. Looking to push out, overextend, but Scary lives up to his name. Pulls off a 2k through the smoke, and suddenly GE is stuck out. They had the man advantage, but a little too late to rotate. But Lightningfast still pulls one back, and GE, against all odds, they keep going down, but rising back.
Juicy at Garage. In the meantime, look at Redfla. He's pushing out A main. If he's able to get a little more towards B window, it can block them off from hitting C. And he's rightly taking space. Bleed.
30 seconds left.
They still need to make sure that players survive at this site. Operator right now being picked up from Lightningfast. Juicy going for a swing. He should be able to find one. Yes, looks for the second. Now looking for the last player surviving. Takes him down along with crazyguy. And Bleed makes sure that this is not going to be a 6x. If he's able to, he's going to get a lot in value. A brilliant flash to set him up. But the spam works out better for Bleed.
Great idea there from GodSquad to try and catch out Bleed in their slow-mo, but Bleed, they hold on to their angles perfectly. They make them pay, and Juicy coming into sight with the Sheriff ensures that GodSquad understand that he's the Sheriff in town.
There's still the utility dumps coming through, but finally they find an opening. A flash coming through, a dash coming through. KappA was able to dodge it, but still nothing works. Lightningfast, the double dodge from his end, immediately gets countered coming in from Juicy, and now it is all left up to the main man, HellrangeR. His teammates could not survive until they got the site and spike planted, until he got this backstab. Now in a 1v3.
Unfortunately, without that breach util, it makes life very hard, and caught using exactly that util.
Deryeon and Scary.
30 seconds left.
Rossi, in the meantime, he's punishing players, but still they'll be able to get one. But look at this timing. Deryeon gets one. He should be able to get Rossi. Yes, he does. And now that was a huge flank on a mystery unknown. And Juicy taking down a player who was trying to jump from the towers. It's all up to HellrangeR again. Deryeon thinking this time it should be another flank that maybe HellrangeR is setting it up, but tucks himself alongside Juicy, and look at the crossfire that they're holding. He wants to check what is going wrong, but in the meantime, look at this. They're going in for a quick C hit. Brilliant Rolling Thunder does affect a player, but look at this. Lightningfast goes down. skillZ is still alive. He gets back to normal after the days. KappA is right now a little bit vulnerable. Rossi in the meantime just falls. skillZ somehow does survive, but not for too long. In a 1v2 situation again here, HellrangeR, but this time at least on side. Picks up into a 1v1 and he clutches it.
And he can smell it almost. They know that Sova is a lurker, and you know exactly that. It's a 1-for-1 trade. The lurk presence shut down. GodSquad expecting the hit into A, and it's a jumping that spots them out. With the tour, they force caught down. HellrangeR swings and he's gonna continue his momentum.
What?
Making them pay, but despite the fear, the paranoia, Deryeon, he shuts them down. The total force is here to play, and Deryeon will find the clutch to get played the way. What was that? Huh?